Hey, my friends, this is Christy Shell with Zeal Coaching. You are watching Coffee with Christy. I am thinking about the new year of you, and our next week two is the idea of what are you yearning for? What are the feelings that you're really craving, and how do you think about what you want and what you want to do with this year, but to think about what are you really craving. So I'm kind of in this funk at the beginning of the year. It's been a very busy year. I've had a very successful year, and I'm looking forward and I'm like, I'm not sure. I'm feeling a little angst, to be honest. I'm feeling very angsty. And so what is interesting is I have to sit down and say, what am I feeling? Where is it coming from? That's Piper jingling for us. And what is it that, and for me, like feel like I'm cluttered. I have too many things on my mind. I feel a little bit overwhelmed, letting the dog out. No, but I feel really, kind of angsty. So I have to sit down and really think about what am I feeling? Where is it coming from? And the question is, what am I feeling? Where is it coming from? But not just that, but like, what are the expectations I'm having for myself? Because if you recall, we've talked about this often. Feelings come from a thought or a belief or an expectation that you're having for yourself. And then you make up what that feeling means. And you do this subconsciously. And when you have that feeling, then you have an action or a reaction. So maybe you procrastinate like I do, maybe you worry like I do, maybe you do other things like you eat too much or do whatever. And then the reaction from the world or the action that like kind of reacts to that action is like nothing gets done, or it creates more angst, or it creates more expectations or more overwhelm. And so we have to go back and figure out what is the belief or the expectation that you're having for yourself, and really to think about what feeling you want to create. So the other question I love is to think about, when am I not feeling this way? So last night I went to a basketball game and had so much fun and was able to turn off this angsty feeling. And so what's interesting is that I can control that thought. I can control that feeling. And so you get to pick this, but to start to realize when you're not feeling that way and what are you doing. So the feeling that I want, or the yearning that I want, is more play and more, laughter and more connection. And I can pop into that very quickly if I just let go of the worry that I create, right? Or the overwhelm that I create. If I start to make things easier and to make things more satisfying, I can let go of the angst and the overwhelm and those feelings, and I can shift to the yearning feeling that I'm really craving, which is fun and laughter and connection for me. Maybe for you it's calm. Maybe for you it's some that you're carrying. Or last year I decided I really wanted to create a lot more connection, and I spent that year really working on that, and it worked very great. So really thinking about, what is the feeling you yearn, and how do we find the thoughts and the actions in bringing that feeling into your body even now. So this is Christy Shell. Have a fabulous day. Really reflect on, what are you yearning for this new year for yourself. And for me, it's play. Have a great week. Thanks. Bye.